right, just checking in to see if I'm live. There we go. All right. Just getting started a little bit early so folks have a chance to join in. And so we'll get started in about 2 minutes. So if you're doing the replay, a little fast forward on that replay. Okay, if you're in here, go ahead and give me a thumbs up or a quick hello. Just so I can see who's joining. I see people joining, I just can't see the comments just yet. So, there we go. Hey JV, how you doing? Good morning. There we are. Hi Sandy, good morning. So good to have you. Jill, how we doing? There we go. Hi Cindy. Good morning, Cindy. We'll get started in about another minute. There's RJ. How you doing, RJ? Good morning. Hey. Okay. There's Liz. Good morning. Good morning, Liz. My front row, Liz. My front row. All right. About 30 more seconds. I'll let a couple others join. We're going to get right to it. We'll get right to it. Okay, that seems to be good. Let me just set this down and then we'll get started. Well, good morning, everybody, and welcome to Strong4Life. And I am David, if we've not met before. And if we've met before, I'm so glad we're working out together today. All right, so Strong4Life is a modified strength class, but you get to guide that intensity. We're going to do some cardio, some balance, upper and lower body strength, and then finish with some core. And I've got a lot of things lined up for us, okay? So depending on the equipment you may have at home, I'll be showing some options. I do have some resistance bands, so we'll probably see those in some upper body work, maybe. So that's just an option, or some free weights if you have some free weights, or even some soup cans, okay? I got garbanzo beans here. I wanted chickpeas, but I settled for garbanzo beans instead. They're the same thing, okay? All right. And if not, body weight's just fine. There's a lot of things we can do today with body weight just to stay active and keep our body moving. Okay, we'll be doing some balance, and so if you struggle with some balance, maybe a chair to the side or a wall is a good option. Okay, I will not be playing music this morning just so we don't get dinged for some copyright stuff. So we're just going to get right to it, okay? And we always start with just a little march, Good. So let's get our body moving, You stay moving. I have one more piece of equipment I wanted to show you. I made my own dumbbell. I don't know how much weight this is, but if you can see that, there we go. Too soon for this? I don't know. We'll see. But, you know, it wouldn't be a Dave class without just a little bit of humor and maybe some ill-timed humor. Good. So we're marching a little bit. Oh, yeah. You know who I am. Good. And now let's just begin reaching side to side and stepping side to side. This helps us just to stretch the side of our body out. And as we step side to side, maybe tapping the heels down to get a little stretch on those calves and heels and arches of those feet. Reaching nice and high as we move side to side. Next up, we're just going to bring those arms parallel now and twist in at pivots. So bring those feet, make sure we're picking up those feet and turning side to side. It just helps us to loosen up our lower back a little bit, getting our spine moving. That's good for our spine health and to keep our body getting active, okay? So we're starting to warm up. And we're gonna face front and center and just give you a nice wide stance, a little squat and reach. Come on down as far as down is for you, and then reach on up. And maybe lift those heels and squeeze those calves at the top. There we are. Nice reach, nice reach. How about one more time, making sure those knees go toward those toes, and then we'll stay up, swim and kick. Opposite hand to opposite foot. A little bit of coordination right here, making our mind and body think together, waking up that mind, right? No snooze alarm now. We got to get it going. We got to get it going. So we do a little bit of movement right here. Yeah, a little shoulder mobility, some hip mobility, and we're going to focus on those right now. So let's move on to the next move. Just a little external rotation on those hips. Side to side, knees to the front, and out to the side. You can keep your hands to the side or wherever you're comfortable with them. And just lift those knees as high as it's comfortable to lift them. Good. Nice, all right. Getting those hips feeling good. Then we'll tuck those elbows into our ribs, thumbs to the back of the room. Good. All right. And I shared with you the other day, now in class for the past year, I haven't had a name for this one. I haven't had a name for this particular move. So my daughter says, it's pass out the money, it's pass out the money. Of course, it's my money she's passing out right now, okay, which makes me pass out in a different way. Okay, all right. Right back to the top. We're going to go through these again just a little bit faster. Let's march it out. All right. There we go. And then side to side reaches. Reach overhead, bicep to those ears. Good. Reach as high as we can. Stretch the side of that body. I was probably feeling better already. And then twist and pivot. There we are. Pick up those feet. Rock and roll, side to side. And then we're going to come right back front and center, squat and reach, 4, but no more. Okay, 4, but no more. When you're done with 4, then we go right to swim and kicks. Swim and kicks, right to it. Circle those shoulders, kick those feet, maybe those toes toward those shins. Okay, few more. All right, right back to those hip openers. Right back to those hip openers. There we go. Getting those knees up nice and high. Oh, we're feeling warm. We're feeling looser. Already tuck those elbows in. Thumbs to the back of the room. There we go. Nice. Nice. A few more moments right here. Now this particular one just works those shoulders. Those rotators. Gets those rotators warmed up. And just, a little knock on the door and saying, hey, rotators, hey, shoulders, we're going to be using you today. And that's what it's for. All right, little breather right here. That's our warm-up. Okay, I'm going to get a sip of water. Maybe you get a sip of water too. Then we're going to come right back and do some cardio. Where'd my water go? There it is. All right, my water today is brown and hot today. It's coffee. And then I'll switch to water once I'm done here. Okay. All right. Very nice. So we'll start with a little cardio. And we've got a couple exercises this morning that will use some level of weight or body weights. Okay, so if you want a weight, you can grab that soup can or something light. So I've got a 5-pounder here. Okay, it's all relative to you. This one's called a 3-hop and a press. Okay, so let me demonstrate. I got 2 versions of this. So we're just going to step side to side, 3 to the right, and then 3 to the left. Okay, moving those hands up with it. Now if you want a different option or an up option here, hop side to side and use the momentum of those weights as you press them up. Otherwise the design move is right here, stepping side to side and pressing those weights. We're going for 30 seconds right here. We're well into it if you've already been moving with me. That's kind of how it works in Strong4Life. This group is eager, so I start showing stuff, and then folks just start moving as soon as they pick the option that works best for them. So that's the best way to make it happen. Give me 5 more seconds here, and in 3, and 2, and done. Okay. Now again, if you don't have weights, that's fine, because you're going to still feel something from that. I promise you. Good. Now if you got that weight, just hang on to that weight. Okay, if not, body weight. This is called a crossbody and lift. Crossbody and lift. Okay, so we're just going to keep going here. All right. So nice wide stance, and we're going to take that weight. We're just going to come across our body and lift it to the right. So going from the left hip over to the right. See those feet? They're pivoting. They're pivoting. So get on the balls of those feet and pivot. Now, if it's a challenge to go above shoulder height, don't go above shoulder height. Yeah, that's the most sage advice I can give you today. Just come across your body. Stay on this same side. We've got 10 more seconds. Cross body raise. Good. That's good stuff. We're just making sure we're picking up those feet, keeping it safe, nice, sturdy. 3, 2, and done. Okay. All right. I'm going to set that one down, and I'm going to try a little can of soup next time. Okay. All right. So we've got another exercise, only body weight this time, so nothing needed in our hands. It's a little bob and weave and kick. So again, we're going to get those feet out nice and wide. Okay, and we're just going to bob side to side and then kick forward. Okay, and then alternate the kicks. Okay, so just plan that out. Bobbing side to side, maybe 3 bobs and 1 kick. Okay, that sounds like quite a party right there. Getting 3 bobs together. Anybody know 3 bobs they can get together and have a party with? I don't know. I knew have a couple on my mind. It'd be quite a get together. Okay. There we are. 3 and 2 and done. Okay, I'm feeling something. You've got to be feeling something. We're going to take just a short break. Let that heart rate come down. Again, a sip of water, if that makes sense for you. Take that moment for you right here. Whew. All right. All right. Good stuff. It feels good to get our bodies active. Okay, and it keeps our bodies healthy. It keeps our minds happy. Okay, they're all connected. It's all connected. Okay, this is a physical thing and it's a mental thing all combined into one. So we're going to do those 3 moves again, one more time. So 2 sets of this. All right, so if you have those weights, or if you got those cans, or if you just got those hands and that's all you have, 3 hop and press time, 30 seconds on this, side to side, press those weights, keep it collarbone height, okay? Or that hop side to side, 30 seconds, we are well into it. Whew, there we go. This one gets after those legs. This one gets after those legs, gets our whole body moving right here. It's our whole body moving. And in 3 and 2 and done right there. Okay, we still got that weight if you have that weight, or that can if you have that can. And now we're going to go cross body, but we're going to do the other side. So a nice wide stance here. Nice wide stance. Okay, with that can or with those hands, we're pivoting those feet. We'll start at our right hip and just go across our body. Just pivot across our body. Okay, staying in those legs, keeping those knees bent, and getting that nice cross motion. Okay, you can hear my breath moving right now. Okay, you can hear my breath getting heavier. Right, that means we're doing some work today. We're doing some work today. Okay, even if it's modified strength, that doesn't mean we can't find intensity. You guide that way. I'm getting a workout right now my own way. You get a workout your own way. Okay, we're right at 3 and 2 and done. We can set those garbanzo beans down. Probably gonna eat those for lunch today. I don't know what I'm gonna do for weight when we do this again. Whew. All right, 3 bobs. Let's get the party back together again. We got 3 bobs and a kick. I don't know, it sounds like a kick to get 3 bobs together. So 3, 2, 1, and then boom, kick forward. And then 3, 2, 1, and kick other leg. Okay, all right. A little bob and weave. Good stuff. Kicking forward. We get a little balance right there by being on one leg. You can kick waist height or lower. Okay, so you pick that range of motion. Oh, we're so good. We got less than 10 seconds right here. All right, let me give you a countdown in 3 and 2 and done. Okay, all right. That's it for cardio. We're moving on. So we do that cardio first to get that body totally heated up, tips to toes, and that allows our body to then be fully prepared for what's coming next. We're going to do some upright, some balance, some stability, and that will engage our core. A little sip of water, and let's come right back. Okay. Got a good group of us on here this morning. So good to see all of you. So good to see all of you. Okay. Also remember that we have, we'll store these for the replay as well. So you can do this at your convenience. You can do this at your convenience. Okay. All right. So we're going to start with some balance. We're going to find ourselves on one leg. And so choose the option you want right here. Wall, chair, no chair, just be you. Okay? All right. So that right foot's going to stay planted the whole time, and that left leg is going to move. So we're going to bring that left knee up. We're going to turn and face it. We're going to come back to the center and just tap the toe down. So a little knee lift and twist. We're going to go 30 seconds on this side. Okay? A little balance, right? Okay? So you see, I just wobbled a little bit there. And so we're going to wobble, okay? But it's the reason why we do this type of work, is to build up strength. You're probably going to feel it right in those hip flexors. You're going to feel a little bit of those external obliques, some of those core, some of those abs as we rotate towards that leg that we're lifting. Okay, and those are all our stabilizer muscles. Those help to keep us strong, okay? Helps to keep us upright, and helps encourage more of that stabilization as we walk and balance. Let's switch to the other side. Okay, left foot down. Right leg's doing the work now. Right leg is doing the work. Good. So with that right leg, we'll bring that right knee up. We'll turn to the right. And we'll come back front and center and tap that toe back to the ground. Now if you want a little up option right here, don't tap that toe to the ground. Just hover that foot and stay standing on that left leg the entire time. Yeah, there we are. Nice strong left foot. Trying to stay nice and tall best we can. Okay, and standing on one leg, we're all going to find out. It's not easy work. It's not easy work, okay? But it helps us to build that strength. Let's set both feet down. Good. I've got 3 more moves that we're going to do. This next one is called the Brett tree pose. Tree pose, just like in yoga. We're going to get our Zen on right here. So our right foot is going to stay planted on the ground. Our left knee and toes face that left side. Now here's an option. Put the toes right on the ground and the heel above the ankle and stay right there. Or crawl that foot up the leg just a little bit and rest it on the leg below the knee. You can also go above the knee if you want, but just avoid the knee on that tree pose. Okay? Can have our hands right here at heart center. You can just keep them on your waist. And if you want a little bit extra challenge, create some branches on your tree and maybe create an evergreen tree by pointing up to the sky. All right. Good and balanced and calm. Breathing nice and even. And getting into that tree pose. As we come out, make sure we come out nice and gently. And let's switch over to the other side. Very nice. Left foot stays planted. Right knee and toes face to the right side. Again, toes can be to the ground and heel above those ankles, or just crawl that foot up onto the leg, above or below the knee, right? Now I'm going to walk over here just to show another option right here. I got this chair. I got this wall. You know what's okay to do? It's okay to set your hands right there, okay? It's okay to put them right there and then just release, or maybe just experiment. Or just stay right there in general and just keep the hands right there, because we're building up the strength. We're building up the strength, okay? And sometimes if we're just doing this the whole time, then we're not building up the strength, we're just falling, okay? And we want to practice that safely, okay? 3, 2, and done. All right. Good deal, good deal. Now this next one can be with a little weight or not. I'm just going to grab a soup can here Okay, and this one's called a squat and a rear leg lift. Okay, so it's very similar to what we did in that cardio move in terms of crossing our body. So we're going to take that soup can, okay, our right leg is going to stay planted the whole time. And we're going to take that soup can and we're just going to bring it down to our left hip, and then we're going to act like we're going to stack this soup can on the shelf. We're going to bring it up and then bring that left leg up. So squat and then reach across. Squat and reach. Again, that back foot can stay up if you want, just drag the toe, or lift that back heel up as you reach across your body. As you reach across your body, as we're stacking that onto the shelf. I don't normally stack my cans on their side because they're just going to roll off the shelf. So we got to stack it up there. We got to stack it up there. Reach and lengthen your body as much as you can. 3, 2, and done. Okay. All right. That was no small feat right there. Okay. We're going to do the same thing onto the other side. So back into that squat. Our soup can or our weights or just our hands are on the right hip. So that means we're turning into it a little bit, okay? And then we're reaching across our body, right heel lifts up toward the sky. So grab that soup can and reach up nice and high. Okay, just across our body. This gives us that balance. You know, the thing that's different about some of this balance versus the other balance we're doing is this gives us some of that side to side movement. Whereas before we're just, standing still or just trying to balance on that one foot. This is trying to maintain balance while moving. So stopping the momentum is just as important as gaining that momentum, and we're done right here. All right, I've got one more for us. Let's see which one it is. Squat, tree. Oh yes, of course. Of course. Okay. So with no weights in our hands. No weights in our hands. All right, so we're going to have that right foot on the ground. Little external rotation of that left leg, so the toes and the knees pointing to the left side. And we're just going to do a side crunch. So reach nice and high with that left hand, and then a little elbow to knee. Either tap the toe on the way down or float that foot. So we get a little bit of a balance here. And again, working on those core stabilization muscles right through those hip flexors all the way to just right beneath our chest, okay? So our core is not just those 6 things that are in there, and we've all got them, okay? It's the entire front and back region. It's like our body's girdle. And it's so important to keep the strength going on that. Let's switch to the other side. Let's switch to the other side. Left foot stays planted. Right foot points to the right side. And reach that right hand nice and high. Very nice. And then knee to elbow. Knee to elbow. Trying to bring the knee up to the elbow as opposed to the other way around. Okay, try to lift that leg a little bit higher. And then reach to those fingertips. Get a nice stretch on the side of our body. Look at this. See me? See me? I'm wobbling. I'm wobbling. Okay? It means I'm practicing my balance. It means somewhere along the way I'm getting a little bit stronger, a little bit healthier, a little bit better at doing this. I've got these really thick shoes. You see these big foamy shoes I got on? I had to wear them because they match the shirt. You can see that. I had to wear them. Okay? All right. And we're done right there. Little sip of water. Those are 4 of stabilizer and balance exercises. We're going to do those again one more time. Okay, I'm going to get some water. You get some water. Everybody get some water. It's a big water party. H2O. Here we go. And mine's hot and brown, just like coffee. Okay, all right. Whew. Very nice. So knee lift and twist. Knee lift and twist. We're right back to it. Let's plant that right foot on the ground. Plant that right foot on the ground. Left leg's going to do the work here. It's going to move around for us. So just tuck those elbows in, bring that left knee up, turn to the left side, back forward, and tap it down or float that foot. In 30 seconds each side. Now I didn't show this one earlier with the chair, but you can have that right there, okay? Just stay to the inside of, or have that chair to the inside, especially in the direction that you're turning to. So I've got a hand and it stays on that chair the whole time, or the wall, okay? So it's just a way to just experiment and find what we're capable of doing today, okay? All right, last one there, and then switch sides for me. Good. Left foot on the ground, and that right leg is gonna start moving around. There we go, knee lifts, turn to the right, back, front, and center, and down. All right, there we go. Whew. Good twist right there, trying to stay as tall as we can. Good posture, shoulders over those hips as we rotate. And then we are done with those, okay? I don't know about you, but I'm feeling something right there in my hips. Okay, sometimes we shake those hips out. We call that the Elvis pelvis, okay? And that just helps them to loosen up a little bit. Okay, so maybe in between that you do some Elvis pelvis. Right foot on the ground, tree pose. It's the Brett tree pose. We'll take that left knee and toes and we'll point them to the left side of the room. Again, ankle above that, heel above that ankle, or draw that foot above or below the knee, and then find that tree pose for you. Nice. All right, and again, play around with the hands. You can also play around if you want something super advanced. You can look up. That's pretty advanced. Oh, another advanced thing is you can close your eyes. That's crazy stuff right there. Okay, just be careful. Have something nearby you. All right, and then set that left foot down, tree pose, other side. Left foot down, right foot pivoting out. Good, knees and toes out to the side there. And then right on the ground or above or below the knee on the leg, tree pose. Tree pose. Tree pose, I suppose. That tree pose. Everybody knows. All right, I'll stop singing. Just jonesing for a little tunes right here. I hope you got some playing in the background. We like to listen to like some 70s dance. We get into some 60s, some Beatles. That's the good stuff right there. Yeah. Like to keep it real. Every now and then I'll creep into the 80s. And then something like AC/DC will come on, and that doesn't work so well. Okay, let's bring those feet down. Okay, all right, good. Again, that soup can, a little lightweight. I'm gonna still use the soup can right here. Squat and reach. Okay, so soup can, both hands on it to that left hip. We're gonna twist across and set it on the shelf. Back heel lifts. Good. And remember, you can always leave that foot right on the ground, so that left foot. Reach across and reach with those hands. Reach as high and as far as you can. There we go, a little play on words right there. Okay. 3, 2, and then other side. Sink into those legs. Whew. All right. Can in that right hip and reach across our body. There we are. Stack it on the shelf. Reach across. Maybe we need to reach a little bit more. So we're trying to reach up and get off that back foot in hopes that it gives us a little bit more height to reach. Maybe it does. All right, 3 and 2, and done right there. Okay, all right. Right back to those standing crunches. Right foot will stay planted. Stay planted. Toes and knee face the left side on that left leg. Left hand nice and high, reach as high as you can. And then elbow towards the quad or the knee. Lift it up. Again, knee trying to come to the elbow as opposed to vice versa. Really just meaning we don't want to crunch all the way down. With that. Okay, we just want to try and stay as tall as we can. See how tall I'm staying? My ears aren't moving, they're not dropping, you don't see them. If I had a ruler, my ears are staying in the same height the whole time. Okay, that's really the key here. And of course, we're finding that 1 foot. We're balancing on that 1 foot. Okay, and other side. Other side. Left foot down, right foot turns out. There we are. Right hand reaches nice and high, elbow to knee. There we are. Good. And just for that moment, we're standing on that left foot. We can tap that right toe. We can float that right foot off the ground and challenge our balance just a little bit more. The key here is to find that challenge. If we're always staying in our safe zone, we're not growing, okay? We're always staying in our safe zone. We're not getting stronger, okay? We're not getting healthier. We're not improving our ability to do this. And so every now and then we experiment. This is the place to do it. This is the class to do it. That's how we get better and stronger and healthier. We're done right there. Okay. All right. That's our balance and stability section. And we're going to combine now upper and lower body strength work. Okay. So I'm challenged here to work through. I've got 3 groupings of work that we're going to do. And we're going to do some with body weights and we're going to do some without weights. If all you have is body weight, that's great too. We're going to make it happen for you. Quick sip of water for me, maybe a quick sip of water for you, and then let's come on back. All right. So we'll start with a compound movement. It's a compound movement. Sorry about that. And this one is called a squat and press. Squat and press. Yes, this is one of my fan favorites, squat and press. Okay, so I'll show squat and press with soup cans. Okay, squat and press. This is going to work the legs and those shoulders. Of course, we're going above our head here. I'm going to show an option where we don't have to do that. Okay, so we start with those hands right there at our collarbone. We're holding on to that weight, just a single weight. If you want 2 weights, and you just bring them right here and rack them on the shoulders. Okay, and then a good squat, knees to toes on those squats, and drive those hands on up. Okay, squat and press. Good. Another option to keep those hands below the shoulders, squat in upright row. Squat and row. Okay, just make sure the elbows stay higher than the weights and the weights no higher than collarbone height. That's good. We got just a few more moments right here. Got deep squats right there. You drive the depth. You control the depth. How you moving you today? It's all about you. Okay, 3, 2, and done. All right. Whew. Okay, so we're going to do some front shoulder raises. Okay, so let me show these with, hold on to the cans. It's the same idea if you have if you have weights or the cans. So I'll keep showing what we may all have access to. Okay, so front shoulder raises, either both hands or one hand at a time. Okay, we're going for 30 seconds. We can start now. And we're keeping a soft bend in our elbows, no higher than shoulder height. So about collarbone height with these. You'll see to the side view, you stay facing me, and we're just coming right up to about shoulder height. Okay? While we're in this, if you have a resistance band, you don't need to switch, just keep doing what you're doing, but I just wanted to show the option, especially for replay. Okay, one hand at a time right here. Just make sure as we step on that resistance band, we stay on that resistance band. Don't lift that foot because then we're in for an awful surprise. Something that doesn't feel so good. Okay? And done right there. Very nice. Very nice. Moving on to another leg strength move. Okay, and it's a little bit of a move that engages our whole body together. This one's called figure eights. Instead of 2 cans, I'm just going to hold on to 1 can because I don't want them flying around. And so it's either 1 can or 1 dumbbell. Let me show the dumbbell this time. Figure eights. Figure eights. So I'm just going to hold it, and we're just going to start drawing figure eights, pivot those feet, and draw figure eights, okay, or an infinity symbol, side to side. All right? So we're going 30 seconds here. About halfway, I'll have us switch directions, just so we get a nice, balanced approach. And so we're right at halfway. Go ahead and switch directions. Woo, making that mind think right now. Oh, see, we naturally just pick the way that is natural for us to move, what feels the best, and we go after it. But then when we have to go that other direction, it's like, this doesn't feel right. Okay, but that's why we need to do it. That's why we need to do it. Sometimes we have to do things that don't feel pleasant. And we're done right there. Very nice. Okay, so single arm tricep kickback. Single arm tricep kickback. So this will keep our arms below the shoulders. And probably something a little bit heavier if you've got choices of weights at home. And if not, if you don't have anything, I'm going to start with a weight, and I'll show you that, and then I'll show resistance band, and then I'll show no weight at all. Just basically no weight is using that motion. Okay, so the weight in the right hand, Okay, we're just going to hinge over. We can support ourselves either on that chair or just on our laps. Make sure that elbow's tucked into the ribs, okay? And then watch my hand here. Okay, bring the back of that weight and touch the inside of your wrist. And then drive that weight up. Drive that weight up. Keeping the elbow without moving that elbow. Just this one hand, okay? All right? Now if we're using a band, we just step on the band, okay? And we shorten just one side of it. Make sure we're staying right on that band, okay? And then we bring just one hand at a time. Okay, we're going 30 seconds each side. And of course, if you're going no weight, just squeeze at the top. You're gonna feel something. 3, 2, and done right there. Other side. Other side. Okay. Other side. So I'm gonna go with that band. You can go whatever you have access to. Make it work for you. 30 seconds. I'll start counting right about now. You're like, how's he counting when he's talking so much? Is he paying attention? You know, one common kind of theme or running joke in Strong4Life is Dave never pays attention to how long he's running his exercises. He's not paying attention to the clock. So we call that a Dave 30 seconds. Dave 30 seconds. So it's 30 seconds plus or minus 10 to 15 seconds, mostly plus, but in this case I'm staring right at a clock and we're at 3, 2, and done. Very nice. So that's our grouping of 4 exercises that we're doing. A little upper body, a little lower body, and we're going to do those again, okay? We're going to do those again. If you need a sip of water, I'm going to take a moment to catch a break right now as well, and I'm purposely doing that to give you the time to do that as well, okay? All right, good stuff there. Really nice job. Where'd my water go? It just keeps walking around on me. I've got to keep track of that. I'm going to put it right here next to my weights. That way I don't lose it. That way I don't lose it. Okay? Some of you might think he's already lost it. He's already lost it. I know. Okay. All right. Squat and press. Squat and press. So last time I did that with the soup cans. Okay? This time I'm going to just do it with the weights. Just one weight or 2 weights. I'll start with 1 weight and I'll show you 2 weights. So we're going to bring those weights right to our shoulders here, okay? With those 2 weights, it's called the racked position, feet shoulder width slightly wider, and we're going to begin right now. Squat and press. So what we're trying to do is use the strength of our legs to press the weights, okay? It's not a squat and then a shoulder press. Okay, we can also do just that 1 weight, And remember, we also have that squat and upright row option. Okay, just keep those elbows higher than the weights, okay? You want to keep those shoulders safe. Those shoulders, they like to bark at us. So we got to keep them safe. Got to keep them safe. Whew. All right. 3, 2, and done right there. Okay, on to those front shoulder raises. Front shoulder raises. That's right. We're going to get after those shoulders. Okay. So front shoulder raises, I use those cans, one arm at a time last time. I'm going to turn slightly to the side. Okay, I'm going to just use the weights this time, one arm at a time. Good. Single arm front raises. Engage that core. Okay, if we're not engaging our core, look what we're doing. We're using our whole body to lift this weight. How much effort is that getting on our shoulders? How much value? None, zero. Okay, so engage that core, stay nice and firm, stay nice and tall as we lift those weights. No higher in shoulder heights. Keep it safe while we get strong. Okay, strong for life, strong for life. Keep it safe while we get strong. Right at 3 and 2 and done right there. Very nice job. Just that one dumbbell now, or that one soup can, or just those hands. If you've got nothing in those hands, okay, figure eights. Figure eights. We're going to figure it out with some figure eights. Okay, we're going to take it just side to side, staying in those legs. Okay, even though this is a compound movement and using most of our body, it's all about those legs right here. Building strength up in those legs as we pivot side to side. Again, halfway, I'm going to switch directions. So in 3 and 2, what does that feel like? Oh, that's different. That doesn't feel right. Oh, what's my body saying to me? It's not used to moving this way. Okay, but that's why we do it. That's why we do it. Good stuff. Make those figure eights. Stay deep into those legs. That's all relative to you. 3 and 2 and done. Whew. All right. How about you? That's got my heart rate going. Right back to those single arm tricep kickbacks. Single arm tricep kickbacks. So again, weights in our right hand. Start right there in our right hand, hinge over. You know, the more you hinge here, you can see that I'm almost parallel to the ground. Okay, try to get parallel to the ground. Just support yourself above or below the knee with that hand, or again on something that's nearby. You can use that, a stability ball. You see that stability ball right there? See how I can project that? Oh, I'm not, it's like 3 feet behind me, but it looks like I'm holding on to it. Okay, maybe you can see that, I don't know, depending on the angle. All right, again, we're bringing that weight, we're turning our hands up as if we're trying to punch our knuckles up to the ceiling. Okay, so see those knuckles there? Turning that weight. So we feel that weight on the inside of our wrist. That gets an extra squeeze on those triceps. Okay, a little extra squeeze on those triceps. All right, so let's switch to the other side. That was good on that one. Bet you're feeling something, because I am too. All right, and again, about parallel, tuck those elbows in, keep those elbows there. Again, turn that hand so that those knuckles face the ceiling. Here we are, driving those hands, pressing through those triceps, feel the inside part of those arms, hitting on our ribs, right 3 and 2, and done right there. Very nice. Okay, so that's our grouping right there. Now we're going to come on, just clear out some of this propaganda here. We'll clear out some of these weights and get them off to the side. If we have a mat or just on the floor, we're just going to come down to the floor at our own pace. Okay, and we're going to do a couple core exercises on the floor today. All right, so let's come on down to the ground. Now, I also have some folks who use chair in class, and that's fine. I'll maybe pop up here and show you some options. You have seemed pretty capable in picking some options that work best for you, but I'll come up and show those options in just a moment. We're going to start in a seated position. Okay, and with our knees bent, heels just maybe on the ground right here, we're just going to begin just a little bit of a knee tap, So we're just going to lift one foot up off the ground at a time, and a little twist side to side. Staying nice and tall, crown of our head to our tailbone. We're going 30 seconds right here, and just leaving that one foot on the ground at all times. Let me bump over to this chair right here for those of you that might be in class and need that option. It's the same idea. Just sit nice and tall, keep the back off the seat back, and bring those knees on up. All right, there we go. So we got those knees working. We're at 3 and 2 and done. Okay. Now we're going to come on to our backs. A nice way to get there. Grab on behind your knees, interlock those ankles, and then slowly roll on down. Okay? Both feet on the ground. We're going to do some bridge lifts and release. So hands to the side. Just relax your head onto the ground. Just tuck those heels in, full foot on the ground as close as you can to your glutes, to your tuchus or your dupa. And then lift those hips up. Inhale and exhale. Those hips down, okay? So as we're doing this, we're focusing on keeping the entire foot on the ground, and we're trying to think about those muscles into our lower back. Of course, we'll squeeze our glutes a little bit, but that's not the objective here. We're not trying to get a strong butt, we're trying to get a strong core and into our lower back. So the more we lift those hips up, then we work those muscles that border our spine, and you can even reach back as your hips are up, and you feel those muscles not just into your lower back, but climbing all the way up towards your middle of your back as well. Those muscles go the entire length of our spine, and it's really important to continue to build strength on those. All right, creep those hips down and relax. Whew. Excellent job right there. You are doing great. You are doing great. We'll add a little scissors right here, a little twisted scissor. Okay, so lengthen those legs out nice and long. One foot's going to stay on the ground the whole time, and bring those arms out to T arms, letter T with those arms. And we're going to kick our right foot up and reach up with our left hand. So opposite hand, opposite foot. You'll see my head lifted here, up off the ground just a little bit, and as I reach up, I'm peeling my shoulder blades up off the ground. Reaching nice and high, chin off the chest, and continue to breathe. Stay right there. I'm going to come up and show it on the chair. I didn't show the bridge earlier, and I'll try and get that next time so you have a reference point on the replay. So this is just like swim and kick on the chair. It's like swim and kick on the chair from our warm-up. And we're right at 3 and 2 and done. Good. All right. From laying down on the ground, catch our breath a moment. We're going to come back up to that seated position. Here's 2 ways to do that. One is just lift one leg up, grab behind that leg, and just drop the leg down and let it pull you up. The other way is to pull those knees into our chest, grab you in front of those knees or behind those knees, and roll up. Just give you some options, okay? And kind of a fun way to get there. All right. Very nice. We're going to do that one more time. This will be the final grouping we have before our cool down and stretch. I'm so glad you joined me today for this. Whether it's the replay or whether it's live, we're getting our bodies alive and well today. All right. So from that seated position, knee taps, opposite hand and opposite knee. Perfect. There we go. Again, sitting tall. As those knees come up, we lean forward. We lean forward into those knees. Okay, that helps us keep that core activated. If we're rocking back, okay, all we're doing is just lifting that foot up and using our whole body to lift that foot up. That's not core. Okay, this is core. This is getting stronger right here. Staying tall and staying in it. 3, 2, and done. Whew, little pull forward right there. Little seated child's pose. All right, onto our back then. Grab onto those knees and lock those ankles. Slowly roll down. And then tuck those heels into those glutes. Feet stay completely on the floor. Okay. One thing I didn't mention last time is those feet hip distance apart, knees hip distance apart, and knees hovering above those ankles best you can. And try and keep them that way as we begin lifting our hips up and down. Up and down. Go ahead and keep doing this. Chair people, let me show you an option right here. Let me show you an option. Okay. Get those feet out there, those knees hovering. Get a firm grip on that chair. Firm grip on that chair. Keep those knees right above the ankles. Lift your hips up and tap your tailbone down. I call that a little TYB, or touch your butt. Okay? A little TYB, or touch your butt. All right. A few more moments right here. We're right at 3 and 2. And that's all we'll do with those. Stay right there on the ground. Twisted scissors. We are going to take it. We are going to rock. I hope you get that reference. Maybe not. Who knows? Band twisted sister. And it's twisted scissors. Opposite hand and opposite foot. 30 seconds. Final thing we've got today before our cool down. reaching, reaching. Okay, whether you're touching your toes or not, it doesn't matter, okay? We're just reaching as far as we can, okay? Just trying to find that reference point that best works for us, okay? And then each and every time we do this, maybe we try to reach a little bit higher, okay? And then just challenge ourselves a little bit more. And at 3 and 2 and done. So either grab onto that single leg or behind both legs. We're going to rock up to that seated position when you're ready and begin our cool down and our stretch. So I'll turn just slightly to the side so you can see what I'm doing here. Seated position, both feet forward. Both feet forward. Let's inhale up nice and tall and exhale in forward fold. As we reach forward, just reach as far as you can and then stabilize either on the legs, toes, feet, or beside those legs. And just allow ourselves to feel a nice gentle stretch on the back of those legs and perhaps into our glutes and into our lower back. Stay nice and long as best we can in our upper body, okay? And as we release right here, put a little bend into our left knee and keep that foot right there to the inside of that right knee. Our left hand's going to come behind us, and that eye of our elbow right there is going to wrap around our left knee as we just turn and rotate and look at the left side of the room. Stay nice and tall and breathe. Okay, this helps us get a nice little stretch on the outside of those legs there and into our lower back. Really nice stretch. Great job in your workout today. Great job in getting active and finding a way to stay moving. That's really what it's about, okay? You know, even in classes, even in live session classes, well, all we do is try and find a way to stay moving today and the way that our body is designed to move. Let's go ahead and release this side and go ahead and bend at the right knee. Okay, I'm going to turn the other way just so you can see that. Bending the right knee, foot stays to the inside, right hand behind you for support. Take the crease of that elbow, wrap it around your leg, give that leg a hug and rotate. Very nice. Very nice. Good stretch right there. Allowing our bodies to calm down, allowing our bodies to cool down, allowing that breath and that heart rate to just slowly come down at their own pace. Okay, it's good to stretch it out. Helps to minimize any of the soreness. It won't eliminate it, but it'll start to minimize some of that. All right. Now either straight legs or easy seated position, whatever's the most comfortable for you. I'm just going to cross my legs here. All right. And then we're going to cross at our wrists and bring our hands together, or our palms together, and drop the crown of our head between our arms. Okay? Perhaps feeling our ears right beside our biceps. Rounding our shoulders and stretching between those shoulders. Big deep breath, expand those ribs to feel that stretch a little bit more. That's a good stretch right there, right in the shoulders, in the middle of our back. All right. And then we're going to release those hands, bring that left hand behind our back. As we grab onto our right wrist, pull it through and make a wing on the left side. And then we'll exhale our chin to our chest and left ear to left shoulder. Relax our jaw, create space between our teeth and breathe. This gives us a really nice stretch to our neck and shoulders. 3, 2, and 1 there. Same thing, other side. Right hand grabs that left wrist, pull it through. Make a wing, exhale, chin to our chest and right ear and right shoulders. Very nice, very nice. Go ahead and release those hands. I want you to be active, be healthy, be happy. Thanks so much for joining me today. Strong for Life, getting stronger, getting healthier, getting better every single day. Have a wonderful day.